everybody, it's Thursday. It's going so fast this week, I can't believe how quickly it's going. So for today's lesson we're going to be looking at digital clocks. So we've done a lot of work over the last couple of days on analog clocks, and today we're going to be going on to digital clocks. Now I know this is an area where some of you find it particularly a lot easier to tell a digital clock, so obviously some of you will pick this up very quickly. So this is a digital clock. There are two sides to a digital clock, which are split by a colon in the middle. The left hand side is the hour, so 4 is the hour, so we know that the hour is 4. And the right hand side is the minute, so this tells us how many minutes past the hour. Now this is where it's slightly different than an analog clock, because we will say that it was how many minutes past the hour. So we don't say how many minutes to the next hour it is, we say how many minutes past that hour the minutes have gone. So obviously these will go up to 60 on the minute side, because obviously there are 60 minutes in an hour. Okay, so and the hour side, now it depends whether it's a 24-hour clock or a 12-hour clock. Obviously we'll go into that in further depth, but you could go up to the number 12, or you might even at times go up to the number 24, because obviously there's 24 hours in a day and 12 hours in half a day. Okay, so to tell the time, the first thing we need to do is we can look at the minutes. So this, remember, is on the right hand side, so we need to see how many past the hour. So for looking at this one, we can say that the minute hand, or the minutes, are 25 minutes past the hour that has just passed. So and then we look at the hour side, we can see that the hour that has been passed is 5 o'clock. So we would say that the time is 25 minutes past 5. You might also hear some people say 5:25, but that's the same as 25 minutes past 5. So I'd now like you to have a go at doing these. I'd like you to tell me what the time is. So just like on the previous slide, it was 25 minutes past 5. So I'd like you to have a go at doing it for the following questions on here, and then I'll go through the answers. Okay, so let's see, did you get the same answer as me? So 9:10 is the same as 10 minutes past 9. 7:23 is 23 minutes past 7. 1:20 is 20 minutes past 1. 4:15 is 15 minutes past 4. This is also known as quarter past 4, because remember, 15 minutes past is the same as a quarter, because 15 is a quarter of 60 minutes. And then finally 4:03, which is the same as 3 minutes past 4. Now you can see for this one that you have to put a 0 before the 3, because there always has to be two numbers after the colon, so there always has to be two numbers there. Okay, so on this one, obviously it looks slightly different, because what happens is when the number goes past half past 30 minutes past, just like on an analog clock, it would obviously become a 2 and to the next hour. Now, even though a digital clock will still tell you the number of minutes that have passed, we would read it still as a 2. Okay, so if we have a look at this one, we can see that the minutes, that there are 50 minutes that have passed 7. However, we wouldn't say, oh well, it's 50 minutes past 7. We would try and simplify that to say what time it is to the next hour. So if we look at the number 50, we know that there are 60 minutes in an hour. So if we did 60 take away 50, we would get the answer 10. So we know that there are 10 minutes left of this hour, of the hour of 7, until it gets in the next hour. So it will be 10 to. However, because we're already at 50 minutes past 7, we want to get to the next hour. So our next hour is going to be 8. So we would say that this time here shows 10 to 8, which is the same as 50 minutes past 7. So I'd like you to have a go at doing this one now, these questions on here. Obviously, thinking about that there are 60 minutes in an hour, so for the middle one where it's 56 minutes past, how many more minutes will it be till the next hour? And thinking about what the next hour will be, and then we'll have a look at the answers. Okay, so here are the answers which you should have got. So obviously 9:50 would be the same as 10 minutes to 10, as there are 10 more minutes to make it up to 60, and our next hour would be 10. If we have a look at 3:41, this tells us that there are 41 minutes past 3. So we know that if we do 60 take away 41, we would get 19. So 19 minutes would be 2:04. So because obviously our next hour will be 4. For the bottom left one, of 11:31, we know that there are 60 minutes in an hour, so if we do 60 take away 31, we would get 29, and the next hour we will be trying to get to will be 12, because we've already got 31 minutes past 11, we will be 29 minutes to 12. For the middle one, for 6:56, again, we know there's 60 minutes in an hour, so if we do 60 take away 56, we can count up 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. I know that this tells me that there are 4 minutes left, so it'll be 4 minutes to 7 because we've already gone past 6. And finally, for 9:35, again, we can count upwards, or we can take away 35 from 60 to find the answer, 25 minutes left. So we know that there will be 25 minutes to the next hour. As we've already passed 9, we would now be going into 10, so it'll be 25 minutes to 10. Okay, so your next step is I've attached a link on Seesaw for you to have a go at the online resource. Now again, on this online resource you can access digital and you can access analog clock. What I would suggest is just at the minute to ignore the AM and PM and the 24-hour clock. We will be looking into that. I just want you to understand how we would read a digital clock. So for example, this on here will be 1 minute past 5. So I want you to practice so that you can understand how to tell a digital clock. Okay, well, if you want to send any, if you've done any at home, if you've done any videos and send those into Seesaw, I'd love to see some of your work that you're doing.